exciting kick, roundhouse kick. So this is a kick that is super important in Taekwondo and even tricking because it leads to other greater kicks. So make sure you guys stretch out your body, warm up really well, and let's get started. Bam! So step one to have a great roundhouse kick is start from your guarding stance. The reason I call it guarding stance is in Taekwondo we step back to show that we're ready to defend our bodies and we're in defensive mode. We're never stepping forward to attack anybody. So from here, what you're gonna do, you're gonna bend your knees straight, just like a front kick. And it's very important to keep your ankles down and toes down and squeeze your core together. Okay, so one more time. From here, you're gonna bend your knee, one, and step down to the front. So this is the first step that you're going to practice and get this really fast so that you can have a great, fast roundhouse kick. From this stance, what you're gonna do next is you're going to pivot your foot. Now this is the critical part. As soon as people think of pivoting, what they tend to do with that kicking leg, they throw their knee to the side. If you throw the knee to the side, that means, hey, I'm gonna kick you right now, so you better watch out. So that's showing your kick. So you don't wanna show that motion. Make sure you throw your knee forward just like a front kick, and then as soon as you get to the highest point, then you have to pivot and turn your hip at the same time. Let me show you how to do that. So from here, you're going to go up and then pivot and turn your hip and then drop it down. So one more time, bend your knee up, and as you get to the highest point, you're gonna pivot together. One, pivot, and then pull it down. So it's very important to keep in mind when you're doing step two is use your hips. As soon as you go up, and when you pivot, you have to put your hip in so that you're reaching forward with your hip and your knee before you throw the snap, okay? Because a lot of people, the common mistake is when they bend their knee and they just pivot, but they don't use their hips. Their hips are locked and then they just do this and the kick is actually weaker. So let me demonstrate the two. So the one with the hips in as you throw the roundhouse kick. Okay, number two is without throwing your hips in. You can see the difference, right? It's very short and it's less power, but if you throw your hips in, there's more reach and you'll have a stronger roundhouse kick. So with their hips in and without your hips, just like that. Now the third step is one of the most important things that you need to do to develop a fast looking roundhouse kick is called snap. So when you throw that execution, you have to pull back as fast as possible so that you can snap and get that power in your roundhouse kick. So from here, what you're gonna do, you're gonna bend your knee and pivot and put your hip in. At the same time from here, you're gonna snap really fast, one, and then step down to the front. So after that snap, you wanna pull back and step down even faster so that you can speed up your recovery so that you're ready to continue your next kick or your next defensive move. Step number four is how to use your hands while throwing the roundhouse kick. So there's many ways to use your hands and your arms to position yourself so that you can get one of the fastest kicks. But for roundhouse kick to have a good tornado kick and to keep your body stopping from turning or overturning, you have to do this. So from your defensive position, what I like to think is this hand is protecting my heart and my brain, and this hand is to check my distance from my opponent. And from here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to kick. As I kick, I'm going to draw my hand back, okay, just like this, in a natural motion. At the same time, I extend my foot. So from here, one and down. From here, one and down. So this technique, when you use your hands, will help your body to stop turning and overturning after your kick. So for an example, if I do a tornado kick and if I don't put my hands like this, what happens is my body will keep flowing that way and I'll kind of overturn. However, if I can pull my hand back at the same time, then I can stop my body from overturning. Plus, this will engage your hips so that you can kick really hard and fast at the same time. So let me share with you two bonus tips. Number one is imagine there's water droplets on your toes, and when you snap, you're just flicking it really fast. And that will help your kick become even faster. So from here, Imagine you have water droplets on your toes, and then when you kick, you're gonna flick those water droplets off your toes to have a faster kick. Bonus tip number 2 is your shoulders have to be relaxed. You have to relax your body in order to kick really fast. If you imagine a whip is very relaxed and it's really fast at the end and it hurts, right? That's what you have to imagine your body as. So you're gonna relax your whole body, and as soon as you bend your knee to kick, then you're gonna whip it just like this, as fast as you can to get that nice speed and power. So let me share with you one of the best ways to train your roundhouse kick and to develop speed and agility at the same time. So from here, in Taekwondo, you're gonna bounce on your spot, and when you're bouncing, you're gonna pick a number from 1 to 5. So from here, if I pick the number 1, I'm just gonna bounce 1 time, and as soon as I feel my feet land on the ground, boom, I'm gonna explode and kick a roundhouse kick as fast as I can. So from here, I'm gonna pick number 1, kick, and down. So that will increase your speed. And from here again, I'm gonna bounce 3 times, and then I'm gonna kick 1, 2, 3, and kick. And from here, maybe 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and kick. So as soon as you feel your feet touch ground, then you're gonna explode and take off like a sprinter. And the last one I want to share with everyone today to improve your roundhouse kick to the next level is what I like to imagine is the body is kind of in a rectangular figure, and if your knee goes past this rectangular figure, that means you're showing your opponent you're gonna kick them, okay? And it's a lot slower. But if you imagine your body in a rectangular figure and your knee always stays inside this rectangular figure, you will be faster, and it's almost like a hidden kick. So for example, if I were to kick like this, and if I put my knee straight forward and kick, it's so fast that you can't really see it. But if I put my knee on the outside of my body like this, it's almost like, hey, I'm gonna kick you, right? So you have to keep that in mind to have a really fast roundhouse kick. Alright, now I just want you to know that there are many different ways that you guys can throw your roundhouse kick. So in today's video, we just went over the scratch of the surface in throwing a good roundhouse kick. And I really hope that these tips will help you guys out with your roundhouse kick to the next level. And if this video helped you guys out in your roundhouse kick, share this video with a friend. And don't forget to head over to my website at masterchong.com, and you can find awesome clothing there. And if you want to train with me personally, I am doing online classes, so I'm very excited to meet you. Let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see next. Thank you so much for watching today. If you haven't already, kick like, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on those notifications because you'll be the first one to get my content. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video. So in the meantime, keep training hard, never give up, stay active, and always stay healthy. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Bam!